Good morning, folks. It is 6:45 a.m. Sunday, June 22nd, I believe, or 23rd. I'm not sure. Whichever of these is Sunday of 2025. Before we start today's video, folks, I'm gonna ask you all to take 1 minute of your morning and thank your favorite divine force, or just thank the universe if you don't have a favorite divine force, that you woke up alive today. Because, I'm not being facetious, but not everybody wakes up alive every day. And one of these days, folks, these psychopaths in Washington are gonna get us all killed. So don't take this for granted. Let's just once in a while just wake up and be happy you woke up alive. There is I don't know if any of my subscribers have heard of the name Tom Woods. Wonderful speaker. He has some very interesting lectures on the topic of nullification. If I was a governor of Tennessee, I would make his lectures on nullification mandatory learning in Tennessee public schools. He has a very popular now expression that in United States, when it comes to foreign policy, it doesn't matter who you vote for, you always get John McCain. That bastard is dead now, gnashing his teeth somewhere in hell. But even post-mortem, it doesn't matter if you vote for Barack or Sleepy Joe or Big Mouth Donald. When it comes to foreign policy, folks, in United States, what you get always is John McCain. Okay, now today it's a little bit different. I know I fished here recently, but I'm back to this spot precisely for that reason. I need to take home some fish today. I have a contractor ripping all of the carpet from the second floor and replacing it with wood floor. And I promised when he comes Monday to have some fish for him. So today, iFish is fishing for meat. I checked the regulations last night, and I'm glad I did, because turns out I was wrong on a couple of things. First of all, the minimum for keeping crappie here, right here where I am, is 10 inches. I thought it was 9, but it's 9 further down in Alabama. Here in Tennessee, it is 10 inches where I'm fishing. I guarantee you it's 10 inches. Now that's not going to be a problem. I don't plan to keep no 9-inch crappie anyway. That's embarrassing to give somebody. However, there's another fish that I'm targeting today, for which I will have no mercy, and that is a dinky spotted bass. I checked the regulations. There is no size limit on spotted bass right here. There's 15-inch minimum for largemouth, 18-inch minimum for smallmouth, and there is 5 fish limit total for all black bass species. But for spotted bass, there is no limit, and for once I have to say I agree with that decision of TWRA. If you have been watching my videos for at least a year, just from this spot alone, these things are so overpopulated. They just cannot grow. These things are, on some days you catch them more than crappie, more than bluegill. Okay, should be on the bottom now. It's very deep, even though the water is low. I don't know why it's still 22 feet deep there. Okay, we connected with something. Okay, I can work with that. Oh, this cannot peel any drag, man. Yeah. Yeah, baby crappie. Not gonna be a keeper. Not even gonna put it on the lure. Don't care if it's 10. I'm not donating this baby fish. Let me cast this way again. It's time for the swim bait, isn't it? Probably a keeper. It'll be right on the border though. No, not a keeper. Same like that one. I do want to keep a few crappie from here because up by the dam. Where did you go, brother? Up by the dam, I know I can catch some white bass and drum, but I'm not gonna find no crappie there. Look what we have here. Completely stuck. I haven't messed with the clicker yet. It's overfilled with line. That's okay. Fish? All right. First fish with the Ultegra, folks. I had to put it on the Suare XR because my other rods are a little bit too light, or should I say the reel is too heavy for my other high-end rods. And I wanted a nice rod for the... This is, I think, a 10-incher, but I don't know, call me greedy. I want something more than that. My goodness, folks, it's 10:45. I tried, I don't know how much I'm gonna show you in this video. I don't know if there will be a video. I tried 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 honey holes, and I fished the fast water over there. Couldn't even catch a drum in the fast water. At the end of the day, I'm coming back here because here I saw these fish in the morning and they're still here. At least I know these fish are bass or crappie. Those fish over there, I'm bumping them with the jig head on the head. They just don't want to, I don't know what they are. See? These fish, I know what they are. I'm starting to keep even 10 inches though. This one is right on the edge. This one is right there. No, I don't think he's gonna make it. He might be 10. Oh my goodness, he's gonna break my rod. I lowered the tip of my rod. If you keep your rod vertical in this situation, why are you so slippery? No, he's too skinny. He's too skinny. Embarrassing. Folks, let me switch to the natural color. I'm not gonna throw the body, as you know. But it's the middle of the day and I have more confidence in the natural color in the middle of the day. Just have more confidence. Now I want this one. Silverish color, because my head is silverish. Now this jig head is size 6. And I would prefer size 8 for this small crappie here. But I sure am not tying a new jig head right now. Okay. Funny fish. Feels like a channel catfish. That's your unlucky day, brother. That's your unlucky day. Here is the drag from the new Ultegra, folks. First real fish. Smooth but quiet, no? What say you? Very smooth. Oh, is this a spot? Yeah, that is a spot. That's definitely not his lucky day. Look at the big fish that he spit. Do you see? That's a baby drum. Not your lucky day, brother. These things are so overpopulated here, and they're all small. That's why there is no limit on them. There is limit for largemouth and smallmouth. This is definitely a spot. Yeah. Wow. First fish at 11 o'clock. He's not much, but he has more meat than any of these crappie. We cannot keep too many of these anyway. I don't know why all of a sudden I'm casting too good. I actually don't want to go around the corner there. Is this fish or? Yeah, fish. Okay, feels decent. Tighten the drag a little bit. Feels decent. Nothing big, but might be a keeper crappie. So gentle this line, Twitch Master. So soft and gentle. Crappie, yeah. What's with the crappie today, folks? This is my 5th or 6th crappie. They're all 10 inches. I'm gonna bump this one. I need to get an idea what I'm working with here. Whoa, he ate it. He might have to, oh no, it came off. I think he's gonna make it. Just not his lucky day. Any other day he wouldn't make it, but oh, look at this. Touching. He's almost 12. What am I thinking about? He's almost 12, but he's so skinny. He's just so skinny. There we go, we got 2 fish now. Decent pitch. Decent pitch, I say. Okay. Something came out of the shade and ate it. Slow head shakes, but head shakes. Not like a crappie. Feels like a channel catfish to me again. We're fishing with mono today. Extremely forgiving. probably the best line to fish for these fish. Yeah, smooth drag. Everything is smooth. The resistance is even not bad. It doesn't bother me at all, to be honest with you. Now, I still wouldn't use this reel for twitching a trout magnet out of the box. I think you would be well served to designate it as a swim bait reel for the first month. Put some miles on it, let everything settle and wear down. And after a month of swim bait duties, I think it will be much more suitable for tip trout magnet twitching. Let's see what this is. Small bass or small channel catfish? Small bass? Small spot? Sorry, Mr. Small Spot. Not your lucky day, buddy. He fights like a smallmouth. He fights like a smallmouth. Man, that's a good sized fish. Man, this is neither smallmouth. I'm telling you, it looks to me like a hybrid between a spot and a smallmouth. It doesn't have the marks of either fish. It might not matter though. I don't care for this fish. I'll be honest with you, I do not care. These fish here are so, Randy can tell you, there is no shortage of these things. "19-inch fish. It doesn't matter what it is. What do you guys think? Tell me." He's going in the live well, because even if this is a smallmouth, I can keep one smallmouth. There we go. We have 2 bass now. Interesting. Stop. I'm seeing good sized fish on the bank. On the bank, the freaking sand. What is this, bluegill? That's a good bluegill if it's bluegill. Got him. He's about to jump. Man, live scope, folks. How is this not cheating? I was fishing the mooring sail, but I told you I always put it to the side. So instead of pointed to the mooring sail, it was pointing to the bank. And I saw not one but several fish, good size, on the freaking bank. What are you doing right at noon on the bank? He's about to pop now. Yep, smooth. Smooth, of course it's smooth. They're all smooth. Doesn't want to jump, even though he's kind of shallow. Still doesn't want to jump. Interesting. Hopefully not a smallmouth. I already kept one fish that I'm gonna count as a smallmouth, because I think it's a hybrid, but I don't want to get technical. Interesting. All day I was fishing the honey holes and the fish were on the bank. What the hell is this? What is this fish? What is this weird fish? Some weird fish. What kind of bass doesn't jump? largemouth. I'm not keeping largemouth. I have my, that's a good size largemouth. I can definitely keep him, but I like largemouth. They're actually kind of rare here. That's why he was on the bank. Largemouth doesn't hang here. Largemouth is on the bank. I caught a 4 pound, 10 ounces largemouth on Tennessee River with the 2 pound line. I like largemouth. Yeah, that's a largemouth. Yeah, we're gonna let Mr. Vargy go. Don't worry about this, folks. Mr. Vargy is going back in the water. Those spots, I gotta be honest, I don't have much sympathy for spots, baby spots. People get all excited. Big and spawned out largemouth. Big boy. I'm talking big boy. Look at this. Look at his mouth. I can definitely keep him. He's a pure largie. But these fish can get up to 5 pounds. And they are rare. I don't care for TWRA. Man, he's kind of a not a healthy fish, or he's just spawned out. Big, huge mouth, skinny body. But it is the middle of June. They are spawned out. I'm sure that's not how he looked in the middle of April. Fish. Wow, vertical. Hold on now. We're gonna hit something that you're not supposed to hit here. Vertical jigging. Just teasing them. So this fish was here. I ran it 10 times in front of his mouth. He never wanted a piece of it. Now just vertical jigging. And he couldn't stand it. That's a little spot. I think these are all little spots. You know where this little spot is going, folks? Sorry, folks. This little spot is going home. I don't know. Let's see if he has enough meat on the first place. Oh, he has meat. He's going home. These things. Look at them. Exactly the same size as the first one. They're all the same size. He's got meat though. Only the big one that's kind of a hybrid. Then one we don't know what it is. Wow. Instead of limit of crappie, we're gonna catch a limit of bass today. 3 bass so far. Oh, come on now. That's enough. There's one more. There's one more. Just vertical jigging them. Okay. Off we go. This might be my drum. I just hope it's not largemouth. Anything else is gonna be a meal. Interesting. I told you the problem is I cannot run the lure where I want it to be. By the time it sinks, it's too far away from the red zone. 5 pound drum would be perfect. Thank you very much. If that's a black bass, that's one of my top 5 fish for sure. I think I have about 5 4-pounders. I never caught a 5-pounder. Ah! I lost it, folks. Let's see what happened. Man, I put actually more pressure, not less, and then I lost it. Man, the line is good, the hook is not opened. I don't know what to blame. I needed that catfish, folks. I saw the bubbles. I really needed that catfish. Let's see if we can do the same trick here, folks. Get very close without spooking them and just fish from point blank. First fish, point blank. This could be a nice crappie. I don't want to jinx it, but kind of a slow. Okay, it's not a crappie anymore. At first it was kind of slow. Should I use trolling motor or push off the wall? That was risky on my behalf, but I didn't want to spook the fish. Trolling motor is bad. Bass. Good size bass, folks. Good size bass. In the heat of the day, 1 p.m. In the heat of the freaking day. I'm on to something new now. It's a good size bass. Keeping the pressure. Keeping the pressure. The line has stretch on top of everything. Look at the rod. No, don't go there now. No. Get out of there now. Don't pretend to be a carp running for the snacks. Get out of there, bro. He's gonna rub on the belly of the boat and compromise my line, folks. What to do here now? I'm kind of in a pickle if you... Okay, now you are in a pickle. What do you do now? Because if you are a spot, that's your unlucky day, brother. Oh, just made a sail too. And he's got big, huge spots. He literally is a spot. Look at the size of his spots. No, I don't know about this one. Look, huge fish he spit out. No, I don't know about this one, folks. I don't know if he's a spot. I think he's a spot, but I'm not keeping that fish. He looks like a largemouth, a little bit like a largemouth to me. That's a huge fish, folks. Second huge bass after all of the struggle today. In the end, if you count what we caught, it wasn't that bad. Now that's a bass, that's a largemouth bass. It's got literally a large mouth. Look at the size of this mouth. Look, large mouth, right? Yeah, that's a largemouth. Either way, I'm not keeping that. And I don't know, with this line, they all feel like a crappie. Because the other lines have no stretch and they feel very jerky. But with this soft stretchy nylon, there's another one. I'll be goddamn all day almost left, almost went home. In the middle, in Bulgaria we say srsta planina. In the middle of the day, slab after slab bass. Look at this, that's a huge bass again. Right at noon. Are you kidding me? Now this one's gotta be a spot. I can see the spots. I can see the diamond spots. Huge freaking bass, folks. Huge bass. That's a big bass, folks. Let's see, I might let this one go, even though he's a spot. This is a spot. Can you see it? You can see from here. Lateral line, diamond spots. This one is a pure spot. But it's kind of big. It's kind of big. Let's see, we'll measure him. What happened with the spots? Now he doesn't look like a spot. Where did all the spots go? Now he doesn't look like a spot. You know what? He's too big anyway. Just to be safe. He's too big. That's a nice catch, even if you have a bass rod. I think if realistic fishing caught this fish with the bait cast, that'd still be good catch, so let's let it go. But if I catch another 15 inch or something like that, these dinks that are so thick here, I think what happened, folks, is in the heat they got actually stacked in the shade even more. Now I'm fishing with this 7'6" rod here, extremely clumsy, folks. This rod is not for boat fishing. Very clumsy. You can't backhand flip, you can't even when you swing for short distance like this. Very clumsy. Good control when I'm landing the fish, but this is a bank fishing rod. This sonar is one more. I will be damned. I will be damned. All day. I'm gonna put the first 20 minutes of nothing now just to show you how many places I went today. Just to show you. You think I came here and started catching fish after fish with my live scope? From 8 in the morning to 11 with live scope, up and down the river, all the way to the bottom of the island over there. Nothing with live scope. It was so dead. I didn't want to cast where the island was. I didn't even want to cast. It was dead. Then all of a sudden, now this is gotta be a freaking spot. I know I said this for the other fish. Something is happening with the light. I can see their spots in the water when I'm fighting them. Now this is a spot, and he is small, and he's kind of extremely fat. I think the other ones were spots too, but they were big. This is definitely a spot, and he ate something. I don't know what he ate. Somebody's gonna eat him now. So now it's very delicate. If you push, you're gonna break the jig head. You have to turn it around. Yeah, this fish is something. He ate a mouse or something like that. He's gonna regurgitate it in my live well. Good. Limit of bass. The day I took home a limit of bass. All these years, I've never taken home a limit of crappie. Today I'm taking home a limit of bass. That's probably the only limit I've taken home. Oh no, in Illinois I also took home limits of perch. There is one more. Man, they all feel good here. That's a good sized bass again. I will be damned. Yanking bass in the middle of the day on the ultralight. The Ultegra got some good load today. Proper load. Not overloaded, but proper load. Proper load, folks. These bass are stacked here in the shade. They were not biting in the morning. I don't know why. They were here. Why are they biting now at noon? Look, all the boats here swimming. I turn around to find the trolling motor, folks. That's when he hit. Feels exactly the same like the 5 in the live well. Well, that is his lucky day, because I already have a limit. Man, this rod was a little bit too clumsy for lobbing 20-foot casts, but the reel, folks, the reel is exactly what I expected. All the parts in this reel are very well known. We know the gears. It's the Vanford. See what he spit? It's the Vanford gears. You know the frame. It's kind of... the frame is a little bit different. It's neither the Sahara frame nor the Vanford frame. But with these gears, folks, and this spool and this clicker, you kind of know what you're gonna get. And it's a nice reel. When I did the initial impressions, I sounded, man, this one was perfect for the live well, but we already have 5. The only thing is that Shimano did like some big marketing campaign. This is new, this is new, this is new, and there is nothing new in this reel. There's absolutely nothing new. Now, even with nothing new, it still feels amazing. And it does look amazing. What do you guys think? Much better than the silver and blue color before. I still think, as I said in my original impressions, that the Sahara looks a little bit nicer. This one has the sleek one-piece bail though. The Sahara has the wire shoved directly into the line roller here. Super ugly, and you can pull the wire out. And this one is a little bit lighter. It has oscillation worm. I'm sure after a few miles it will be a nice trout magnet twitch reel. But anyway, I will do a full review after a few more fishing sessions. We're gonna also completely disassemble it on a table, and we're gonna look at it and show you what's new and what's new exactly. But thank you folks for watching this one, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye folks.